Hello everybody and welcome to this extra bonus video for my Tunisian crochet shawl pattern Homeward Bound. You'll find a link to it and to the yarn I used, which isn't this, in the description below here. But I'm going to show you, I got a question a little while ago about one of the directions in the pattern, and I thought rather than do an email every time I get the question, I thought I'd do a video to show you what I mean by it here. So what I have here is a row of Tunisian crochet, or a panel of Tunisian crochet simple stitches here. You can tell they're simple stitches because they have these lovely dotted lines along the top, and you can see the V's on top of your rows in my patterns, but if you're looking at this traditionally, it'll be on the side. Whichever hand is your dominant hand, that's where the V's will be located. So I'm right-handed, it's on the right here. If I were left-handed, it would be over here on this side. So what I mean by double crocheting into the side of the last stitch made on the panels of Homeward Bound is that this here, along here, this column here, this is the last stitch made in my notations. And what I want you to do is to turn it so what used to be vertical is now horizontal, and to put double crochets into this section here. For US people, for the record, I mean single crochet. Oh God, I can't wait for all this to be sorted out and we just use all the same words. So, okay, so what I'm going to do is UK double crochet, US single crochet along the top, along the side of our work here. So all you have to do that is to find the first line along here on the edge of our fabric, not the V. We're going to ignore the V entirely. That doesn't count. That'll be used to attach the next panel to, so that will have a job later on. We're going to grab this guy right here, and I'm going to slide my hook through like so. Then I'm going to yarn over as for a double crochet, single crochet US, pop through. So I've got 2 loops on my hook. Second yarn over, goes through both loops like so. And the reason I'm doing this, for the record, is to give the edge of your shawl, first of all, a nice edging, because V's are much nicer than these loopy loose bits here. But secondly, it gives you something to put your blocking wires or your blocking cables on, so that when you're blocking it, this edge isn't going to be all strained and full of holes like it currently is here, only more. So it just gives you a nice sturdy edge to block from, but it also just looks really nice. Oh, sorry, I banged the camera. Oh dear, here we go. There we go. Nice sturdy edge that you're going to work on like so. So I'm adding double crochets into each of the lines down. On the pattern, that varies depending on how high or how tall your panels are. In this case, I have done 6. So this here, this last one here, is my 6th double crochet, like so. And the notion is you'll do that the whole way along. And the last thing you do is to put a slip stitch into the first double crochet of the previous panel. So in this case, I will be working in here-ish. But if you were to do the next panel up, you'd be working your slip stitch in here. So I'm going to pop one in here in a random location just to show you how to finish. So for a slip stitch, luckily that is a universal term, put my hook through my fabric, yarn over, and then I'm drawing that yarn over through absolutely everything else. So I go through the work and immediately through the loop as well, just to smooth things out and finish things off. And that there is the side of my panel complete. I hope you give that a go. Remember, you can find the description below. You can find the link to the pattern itself on my website, as well as the yarn I used, which is Fade Street 4-ply by Townhouse Yarns. And you'll also see a list of all my Patreon people who have been good enough to support me over the month and make extra time and extra videos like this possible. So thank you to them, and thank you to you for watching as well.